Hey y'all. Hey everybody. Long time no see. Some of you all I do still see. Right. If you don't have your stuff already, go ahead and grab your journals. Yeah, your journals. How's everybody doing today? Let me grab this and share this really quick. Share this on Facebook. For anybody that's on IG, y'all can share it on IG and let them know I'm live on YouTube. Let me go in this group and share it. I hope all of you all are doing well today. Let's see. First of all, all right, so I posted that there. Let me come back to y'all. All right, all right. I'm pretty sure y'all are gonna hear my child in the back. Y'all definitely gonna hear my child in the back because he is on his game. So you may hear that. All right, so grab your journals. And for those that are on here and comfortable in speaking or typing in the comment section, do you have your journals? And have you started your journals, or are you continuing in a journal that you already started? And while you're putting that in the comment section, hey to everybody that's on YouTube, and this is the only platform that you follow me on because you have not seen me in a while. No excuses. I was working on building my community on IG and what's the other platform? Facebook. And getting people more comfortable with me. I do love YouTube. I will be back on YouTube this year, but I wanted to be able to engage with my communities a little bit better, and it's very hard to do that on, let me not say it's hard to do it on YouTube. It's not like the word hard. It's a little challenging at times. All right, so that's that. All right, so here is my new journal. Disclaimer, I have a war wound on my hand. And it is nothing cute. But y'all still gonna get these hands and we're gonna open this journal. So I wanted to show you what I'm working out of. This is a B6 journal by Scribbles That Matters. And this is gonna be my personal journal, but I'm actually going back and forth a little bit. Hey, Heavenly Gifted, welcome, welcome. I'm Renee of Journal Jot and Jive. I teach women and people, honestly, how to journal effectively. And I've had the YouTube channel for a while. I just haven't been visible on here. So hopefully you learned something today and you subscribe for future information. All right. So this is a B6 dot grid journal, y'all, and I started setting it up. I had a, hey Sandra, I had a 3-week journal boot camp. And so what day did we do that, y'all? Wednesday, we closed out the boot camp and we started setting up the journal we would use in 2021. I'm an avid journaler, so I fill up several journals. Is it Letitia? Am I saying that correct? Let me know if I'm saying that correct. If it is, my sister's name is Letitia, so I won't forget that. So we started setting it up. So we created some cover pages. So we welcomed in the new year. Oh, awesome. I won't forget it. This is an oath. I created a washi page because I don't like wasting washi if it's a little piece left. So it'll be a washi wall basically. I started testing out pens. I do a pen test pretty much in every journal and or notebook that I use so that I know what pens work well. I had a real country mess up right there. That's why y'all see that. I got to work on my B's and lettering because my B's and L's was looking all the same. All right, and so on this page right here, it'll be a note to myself. And I always add a picture in my journal. It doesn't matter which journal. It doesn't matter if I'm starting the journal in the middle of the year. So I'll be pasting this picture in while we are live today. And let's see what else it is. That's my word up. These are my words for the year. I'll write a journal entry on why I selected those words. And then I just have sticky notes of other pages that I'll be working on through this weekend. And these are just the front pages. Year of gratitude. Every month I'll write one thing that I'm thankful for overall. This is my hello page. I always create a divider for each month to separate my journal entries. So there might be days that I don't necessarily want to date my journal entry, but I'll know that it occurred within this particular month. Hold on one second, y'all. I'm trying to make sure I see the messages. No, so this is not a bullet planning journal for me. This is like what happens in life journal moments, church sermons, life events, goals, and stuff like that. Hey, Coffee. So that's what this journal is. All right. And so then we have the hello. So this is my cover page for January. And then like a brain dump, I do a journal dump. Hey, enjoy cooking dinner. I actually have some beans on in a crock pot right now. And I'll do some stuff a little bit later. Thanks for stopping by. All right, and so on the journal dump page, anything that I want to write about in January that I don't get to on the exact day, I'll just go in and write down what I want to write about. And then yesterday at 12:48, this was my very first journal entry for 2021. So if you are new to journaling or you're resuming your journal moments, I encourage you to write a journal entry today. It doesn't have to be extremely long, but get something out about today, first day of the year, and then add a picture in your journal. All right, so let's go back to where I want to do add my picture. Okay, so Sandra, you're resuming. Awesome. Okay, so today just do a simplified journal entry. Hey, welcome to 2021. What do you want 2021 to look like? You can add some of those in there. You don't have to overcomplicate that entry. All right. So I am on this distressed ink train. I've been on it lately. So that's what I'm gonna do or add in here. I'm gonna add this little red around my pages. Hey, Miss Dolores, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Hope all is going well. All right, so I have a little distressed ink, a mini blender, and I am going to distress the edges of my page with the red. Oh, awesome. See you later, Letitia. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for stopping by. Now, I need a sheet of paper. All right. So I like to put a little bit of scratch paper underneath when I'm going to distress my edges. So we'll do that. Now the only interesting thing is I have a pen test that I'm supposed to do, and I'll be doing it on this side, but I'm about to cover it up. But I know how this paper works, so I'll be all right. All right, so which journals are you all using currently? What are you writing in? What journals are you using? What are you writing in? And did you decide to use a word of the year? And if you did not, it's okay. But if you did, what's your word of the year? So I definitely want to encourage y'all to start using journals if you haven't, or writing in your journal more. So if you started out and then you just kind of fell off, if 2020 didn't teach us anything, it taught us that time does not stand still and a lot can happen in 12 months. So I would definitely encourage you to keep a journal. It doesn't have to be super extensive, but keep, it's your book. It's your life book. It's a way that you can see how you're doing better, things that have worked out, things that did not work out, how you have grown along the way. It's a place where you can have fun inside of your journal. So if you took my 3-week journal boot camp, I taught y'all about things you can journal about. And even if you follow me on IG and you hear me with story time, I have taught y'all that you can write about anything in your journal. And when I say anything, I mean anything. Okay. Okay, so you're using your Clever Fox. I actually have a daily Clever Fox. I never filled it up, but I used it for quite some time. And I actually have a video on Clever Fox on here from, I believe, last year or the year before. Oh, y'all, I've been gone all this time, and we still got our favorite person that comes and thumbs down. It's 2021, and you still doing the same thing. Pull out your journal. Write a journal entry on why do I come to a page that I'm not interested in just to hit the thumbs down button. And what does that do for me? Because we all have choices. You ain't got to stay around, I promise you. I'm not bothered. I just think it's real, silly to hit a thumbs down button when you really don't have to be here. That's my journal moment for you right there. But anyway, y'all, to those that are here to learn, back to the thing at hand. I'm glad you joined the boot camp. And so let's say this, read where you said you fell behind. So just think about journal moments. You're going to have some days that are up, some weeks that are up, some that are down. The overall goal is for you not to fall completely off. So you still have those journal prompts and they're timeless. So I purposely did them where it wasn't like, if I didn't write about it in December, then I missed it, right? So I'm just glad you took the step to take the class, and I hope that you took a lot of takeaways away with you and you can incorporate them this year. All right, so I see some words: commitment and focus. Okay, like that. All right, so this is my picture of, to start out for this year. Okay, so your word is transformation, thick notebook, eco-friendly, natural cork. Oh, I completed a natural cork notebook, Mr. Lois. It was one of my favorite notebooks, and it was actually lined paper, surprisingly. All right, so we need to put this down, but I want to do tape runner. I typically will do tape runner versus glue on the pictures because sometimes your picture can bulk. Now, if you have like a HP Sprocket or a Canon Ivy, you can print them out. It'll give you a smaller picture where it doesn't take up time. But I do encourage you, if you have photo paper, even if you don't have photo paper, but you have regular paper in your printer, go ahead and take your picture today. Size your picture down to a 4x6 or smaller and post that picture in your journal. Now, here's the thing. I don't want y'all to, so even if you put your makeup on and all of that, that's fine, right? Because the reality is you'll be able to see where you are through your eyes as the months go on. But I really want you all to put your first picture in the journal. And so after I do this, I do get quiet on y'all because y'all know I can't lay nothing straight. After I do this, there will be a note to self on this side. And so I'll write a letter to myself for the start of this journal or this year. So today is the start of a new year, but typically if I'm starting a new journal, I'm still going to write a note to myself in that journal. So you may ask, well, what am I writing to myself? You can write what you would like to see, where you want to improve, if there's some things within your family, your career. Also to, in this letter, write to yourself that you are worth expressing yourself in your journal, because often, even in a journal, some of you all are not truthful with yourselves because you're too worried about what if somebody finds it versus let me get out how I feel, and if they find it, you know what, I'll cross that bridge when I get there. So that's my suggestion. Print out a picture, write a letter to yourself. So if anything today, write the letter to yourself, even if you don't have the picture to pull out. All right, we're gonna add another color in here. Excuse my picture slanting, cause the picture ain't on the wall slanted, but the way that I held my body made it look like that. But I like this picture, so that's what we got. Thank you, Tammy. All right, so not that color. I want to pull in. I got a brown. I want to pull in this brown. But yeah, y'all, in 2021, I want y'all to get excited to write in your journals. You know, before you go to social media, go to your journal. Because I'll say this. Now, here's the irony about me. I get a lot of my content from y'all. Y'all make it easy for me. I thank you. But for some of y'all, I want y'all to get better. Because that's just how I feel. I'm here to help. All right. So today is J1. January 1. And, you know, prior to January 1, I was like, yeah, I'm getting my life together. I'm getting my words together. And, you know, things are going to be different. But here's the thing. Some of y'all woke up this morning doing the same thing that you did all week long. And so in order to change some of those habits, you have to be willing to admit and talk to yourself, right? Your journal is a conversation with yourself. So if you feel like I woke up and I just feel like things were still the same, depending on your situation, some people are in a space where I understand why they feel how they feel. But if you're just doing the same thing, looking for different results, that's the definition of insanity. So I would encourage you to open up your journal and say, all right, I know that I want to feel different in 2021. I want elements of joy, elements of success. I want to feel like I'm living again, whatever that may be. Be open to writing about that and be open to being honest with where you are. So if you woke up this morning and the first thing you did was scroll and started complaining on social media, and then you're trying to figure out, I don't understand why my life still seems the same, it's because you didn't change any of your habits. You're not really focused on that thought process that you think you are. Sometimes it sounds good when we say things to ourselves, but you have to really be in that space to where you want to do better. And you're definitely capable of it. So if I'm talking to you and you like, oh, I feel a pit in my stomach and I'm really rolling my eyes at her, but she's telling the truth, it's okay. You can do all of that too, but you can still pull out your journal and write about it. All right, so in a second, y'all got this little new tool. It ain't new, it's just new to me. It's like a blender, and it smooths out the distressed ink. I'm so excited to use it in a second. So it reminds you of a makeup brush, y'all. It's so soft. It's like really, really soft. And then you just go in and you just kind of like smooth what you put down. And y'all probably can't see what it's doing on y'all screen unless you're watching it on your TV. But it just kind of smooths stuff out. It's like a little blender. And this little thing makes me happy. You might be like, girl, that's too much, honey. I'm just trying to write the words on the paper. That's all you got to do. You don't have to do everything I do. Just get that pen moving. All right, so that's the base of my page, but I'm gonna go and draw in a border because I just need one. Oh, Miss Darlene, they're so amazing. I love them. I don't know where they've been all my life, but I love them. All right, and so for someone who has like 8,000 rulers, I can never find one, and probably because I don't do well using it. But in my mind, I need one. But when in doubt, pull out a piece of paper. All right. So I'm going to do this fake thing like I am using a ruler, and the line may not come out straight. And guess what? It's okay. All right, so if you wrote your first journal entry, what was your first journal entry? Not what was in it, not your whole entry, because I don't want you to tell me everything going on. But was it like a welcome to 2021? Was it a list making entry? Or are you still trying to figure out what the heck am I writing on this day one? So yeah, I will be returning to YouTube. I think I briefly said that when I first came on here. It'll be slated more for February because starting on January 11th, I'll be teaching a 3-week plan on it boot camp. And so that boot camp is based around, based around planners. It's not all planners, but we'll be talking about how you use your planners with your goals and figuring out if the planner that you're using is working for you, or are you going along to get along. And if that's the case, you'll work on some exercises to figure out what you need to do before getting into 2021, buying all the things. Happy New Year, Tabitha. Buying all the things, and then you're like, oh, here comes April, May, June, July, and you're like, oh, I'm not getting anything done. This is the worst year. And it's not that the years are necessarily worse outside of 2020. 2020 was ghetto. However, some of you all are saying the same things over and over and over each year. And part of it is because you're not breaking down what's working, what needs adjusting, and what needs to stop. And so instead, you're going and you're watching all of these different pages, mine included sometimes. You're watching all of these different pages and you're mimicking what a lot of us are doing, but that mimicking does not fit what you need in your life. So this 3-week planner boot camp is designed for you all to do the work, to figure out, okay, what do I really want? Because again, a lot of you all are buying planners, even journals, and you're like, ooh, 2021 is going to be my year. But you're not breaking nothing down. Or again, you're following somebody else and you're trying to break your life down the way they operate, and that formula does not work for you. All right, so we have hello, January. Okay, glad I made it. What are you doing today? Page and half journaling. Okay, awesome. I made a few lists, routines for good day, morning and evening. I love that. And y'all, those are things that can go in your journal as well. So you'll see a lot of stuff that goes in planners, but maybe in your journal, you're like, what? Okay, because one of our goals this year is going to be like, oh, I need to get fit. Oh, I need to lose weight. Oh, I need to take care of my self-care, blah, blah, blah. But you don't even write what that looks like. So then you go in and you start doing these different tasks, but you're not consistent with it. And so the reason you're not consistent with it is because you don't even know what self-care looks like to you. You know what the hashtag looks like, but you haven't discovered what you exactly need in your life, right? And again, you're just going under these hashtags, you're finding the planner layout or the journal layout, and you're mimicking. So I can't wait for next week for us to get started, because by the time y'all leave, y'all gonna be like, I could have been doing some of this stuff. But don't even beat yourself up. That's the whole point. Learn from where you are. Love that, Tammy. So Tammy said her planner is work focused and your journal is life focused. And there will be some people who probably have been using 3 to 4 planners. By the time they leave the plan on at boot camp, they'll be down to 2 to 1 planners. And again, that's nothing to feel bad about, but sometimes we just need a different direction. We've been doing the same thing over and over and over for a lot of years. And sometimes you just need a little break in that routine so you can readjust. So for some of y'all that might be like, okay, so what's the plan on it? Boot camp? Or where can I find information? You can go to journalJotandjive.com. I can tell y'all now it's only a couple of tickets left. They are, it might be 13 maybe left now. And there are 100 seats total. Oh, that's right, y'all. I ain't been on here in a long time. Let me tell you what's been going on in Journal Jot and Jive. I ain't been sitting still. I haven't been sitting still, but you can go to journalJotandjive.com. You can read up on the class, when it starts, and how much it is. I'll tell you outright, it is $75 today. Tomorrow it goes up to full price, $125. And we do offer after pay. For those that might be like, well, how can I follow you? I mean, you don't do videos over here at this point in life. I don't know what to tell you. You just have to trust the process. But no, you can go to my Instagram page and look up stuff. And I ain't, really here trying to convince people to take it. If it's your season to be with Journal Jot and Jive, it's just your season to be with Journal Jot and Jive. But yeah, y'all, so though I have not been on YouTube, Journal Jot and Jive has been moving. We have been teaching classes every Sunday. That started in August, September, October. So there were 3 classes once per month. And then in December, we did the 3-week Right Now boot camp, where the ladies learned how to, oh, I love them. A lot of them are on here right now. They learned how to put a lot of their things down so that they can write. And then they later were able to pick up their crafty things and add to their pages. So they learned some strategies on how to journal in different ways than they would normally think. All right, so we're going to do note to self. And y'all, I even converted some of them to only using 1 to 2 pens. Now, as I say this, I'm about to open up a big old thing of pens, but I'm going to go pull one out. So it was really fun, y'all. And if you're not already, we do have a closed Facebook group that's open, to ladies, the official Journal Jot and Jive. So that is open. If you have not joined that group, I would suggest you join there. So there will be several women posting their journal spreads to give you motivation, and it keeps you going. Oh yeah, they weren't happy, y'all. They were not happy. I was like, yeah, so I know y'all think y'all about to use a whole lot of stuff on week one, but you're not. And so if you're coming to the planner, the plan on it, it's really planner, journals, and notebooks. But you know, we'll get into that. But if you're starting that boot camp on the 11th, um, yeah, so about that, y'all ain't putting no stickers down on my watch. Now, what you do off screen, I have nothing to do. But week one, we're not touching stickers. So go ahead and mentally prepare. You have a whole week. You have a whole week to navigate through that process. You can go ahead and write it in your journal like, here she go again. She has lost her mind. But I'm super excited. All right. Come on, YouTube Live for the first day of 2021. Yes, it's all by design. These are scribbles that matter, dual tip, so it reminds you of the time. Y'all know I gotta slow it down. The time bow dual tip marker. So it's along those lines. Let me find out you ain't been using those stickers, but a lot of people are. And I'm not anti-stickers. Don't get it twisted, okay? I'm not anti-stickers. However, some people don't need the distraction right now. Oh, you can plan without your stickers. You've just created this thought process that you can't. But again, what you do when I'm not around, I don't have anything to do with that. However, when it comes to planning out the goals that you all have set, you're not really gonna have a lot of time to play with stickers, or you might. But by the end of the camp, you would have started on 1 to 2 of your goals, and extensively started on 1 to 2 of your goals. All right, so and here's the thing, even if the planner that you want to use is not here by the camp, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You can plan on a napkin. The same way I tell y'all can journal on a napkin, you can plan on a napkin. But you'll definitely be fine within those first few days. All right? Oh, Miss Darlene, I do too, right? So I was scrolling on the internet, minding everybody's business but my own, and landed on Scribbles That Matter site. Anybody that knows me knows that I love their journals, except for the 1 year that they just did not do me right. Um, and yes, I'm saving this video. And they had like a sale, right? And so I was like, I'm getting me, hey Pine, I was like, I'm gonna get my journal, right? And then they had the nerve to have a B6 this year. I was like, girl, I gotta get it. And then I saw the markers and I was like, wait, I don't need this, but I need some tax deductions, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it. So I got it, and I love them a whole lot, a whole lot, a whole lot. So I am gonna get the fine liners by them because I like them. Now, a little tip. Yeah, they have a sale. That's how I got these on sale. So I have to go back on there and get the pens on sale, and then I have to buy my mom her own set of these dual brush tips. Because I was like, she was like, oh, so you're giving me one? And I was like, yeah, no, mommy, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy you your own set because I can't. So yeah, I'm gonna get her the dual tip markers. Yes, I really like them. I actually applied today, and I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. I applied for their affiliate. I applied for their affiliate program because, like, today on IG, several people were like, "Oh, what kind of markers?" And I'm like, because I done gave them a whole lot of business, and I'm not in the market to give a whole lot of business for free this year. I don't mind networking with people that I believe in and boosting their companies, but there are a lot of people that make a lot of money off of me. And, a small thanks. would be alright sometimes. But I said no, 2021. Know your worth. Know your worth. Know your worth. A lot of people have made major money, and it's only one major brand that I know that has supported the heck out of me. Thank you, whoever bought the ticket to the class. Can't wait to see you soon. Um, let's see. Oh, I left my good pen upstairs, y'all. So, Miss Darlene, B6 is actually my favorite size. Um, Hi, Miss Dolores. Y'all miss Miss Dolores. Like, I was actually about to email you the other day. I was like, she real quiet. I should have just emailed you. Um, so lost my train of thought because I got excited, y'all. Like, there are some people that roll with you and have been with you from the start. Yeah, Miss Dolores is near and dear to my heart. All right, so I'm gonna go in here and add some little decor since I forgot what I was gonna say to y'all before. And so a white pen on your black just gives you a little pop if you have it. You don't have to though. All right, so if today you have already started saying, yeah, I'm gonna work on my goals, what is one goal that you want to work on? Let's briefly chat about it in the comment section so y'all can get a little taste of how I teach. Because each of you, if you're in the mental capacity or the mental space right now, should have started working on part of your goal today. At least one of your goals, you should have started one small thing. And I know some of y'all are like, what you mean I should have started? Okay, so we have stress management, writing down debt, do better with my self-care. Okay, so for everybody that is on here stating one thing for me, I want you to open your journal or your notebook if it's to the side, and I want you to write that title at your page. Goal, stress management, goal, writing down my debt, um, getting back to a healthier lifestyle is super loaded. So you want to break that down into categories, Pine. Increasing my monthly savings is very vague. By how much? By what time? So these are the type of things that we're going to be talking about in the Plan on It boot camp. Because we got to get past the surface thing, right? Like all of us have done it, myself included. We start off super strong and you come out sprinting at the top of the year, and then by second quarter, third quarter, you're out of gas. It's kind of like running the 200 in track. Not even the 200. Let's use the 400. That's a perfect example. It's like running the 400 in track. You come out sprinting, but then you pace yourself, you get in that curve, and then you have to go and get it, right? Well, a lot of y'all are sprinting on that first leg, that second leg, you still sprinting. By the time you get to that third, you out of gas. All right. If that doesn't make any sense to you, go watch on YouTube. Go find a 400 race, a sprint, and it'll make more sense the way I'm describing it. All right. So that's that. Building a morning and evening routine. Okay. So whatever title y'all put today, I want you to go ahead and put that in your journal at the top. I'm doubling the amount I want to save per last year for a specific end. Awesome. Okay, so detailing is very good with your goals. All right. So this is the notes to self part, y'all, and then I'm actually going to, if I can find it. Where are you? That's how you know you got too much stuff. An envelope is actually gonna go right there, y'all. I just need to figure out which drawer I got it in. But an envelope will be right there. And I had it out the other day because I was supposed to show y'all. You said I stuck it inside? I think I took it back out. Huh. Well, I'll find it, y'all. It's a small cashier coins notebook. Yeah, I know I had it, but you know where I think it is? I'm almost certain I know where it is. It's probably upstairs. Serving me no purpose. And I got a whole other set of them. So let's see. Oh, but guess what I found? Hey, got one. All right. Oh, well, I'm glad that you took that space for you. Yes, upstairs somewhere on my bed, just right where it does not belong. But I was journaling last night. All right, so this will be where my letter goes, and so the letter closes. Hold on. So if you have an envelope, it doesn't matter what size, so you can put an envelope that opens flap out. And I just suggest this. So let's just say, because I know I have a couple of y'all that be like, Lord, if somebody find my journal, if somebody find my journal. Sometimes someone probably need to read how you feel about them so they can straighten up, but don't follow me with that. But if you're like, oh, I just don't want them to see it, you can put a small envelope in here, and you're going to glue the envelope down, and then you're going to leave it where you can open it, and you put the letter in there. All right? Well, we know I'm a little extra, so this is not doing enough for me. So I want to add and rip some paper. So let's do that. You know, they might read it and be like, dang, I didn't know she felt like that. Well, you know now. All right, so this is going to be your letter. And I know some of y'all probably like, ooh, but I like that side better. But, you know, trying to slide the letter in this way, it just ain't gonna work. Some people need to read. You know, growing up, right? As a young teen and a young adult, you know, when you was in that dating scene and you thought you was just so in love with love, but you wasn't in love with love, you was just in love with lust. But either way it goes, right? And you would be dating whoever you're dating. But you would have this tendency to go look. And oh, when you look, you find. So I kind of feel like that with your journal. And I used to find some crazy stuff. And used to act real fool. But now that I'm older, I'm like, girl, what was your... I had a praying grandmama. If y'all be on that IG, y'all know that be my phrase. My grandma probably was like, if I got to say one more prayer to save this little thing. But you know, if you look, you find. And I learned, now let me say this. I learned years ago to stop snooping if I'm dating somebody. Now, if prior to dating you, oh, I'm doing a whole background check on you. Is, am, will. Oh, I'm looking it all up. And when I say I'm looking it all up, I am going to the website, the county website, the national website, and I'm typing in your name. So when we, you know, start kicking in, I'm asking all of these questions like I'm just so in tune and I'm just so into you. Oh my gosh, you're just so amazing. So where are you from again? Oh, that's amazing. Oh, okay. So where's your family from? Oh my gosh, my family is from the country too. That's amazing. What county is that though? I don't think I've driven through that county. Oh, okay. Okay. It's Muskogee County. That's where I'm from. It's Muskogee. Oh, okay. So how long you been living there? Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Oh, you were so successful. I love how things are going for you. How long have you been working at that job? Oh, okay. I'm taking notes. I am. I am. And you went to what college? Oh shoot, I went to South Carolina State. Oh yeah, North Carolina A&T. You know that's our rival for real. What year? Oh, I came out that year too. Okay, now I'm going to see who I know from that school. Sure am. Sure am. See, some of y'all don't be doing your homework, so you end up hurting because you ain't did no research. Tell y'all, your journal will help you out. Your intuition is telling you everything you need to know. Follow it. Oh, I'm glad I'm helping you get through work. Yes, Pine. We got to know the family line. Oh, how many kids y'all? How many siblings you have? Oh, okay, okay. Oh, how old? Okay. So, what's your relationship like with your mama? Mm-hmm. The questions y'all don't ask. I don't care. I'm gonna ask. And at this stage in the game, I'm 39. We asking questions. We ain't got time to play. Nah. But yeah, y'all. So I don't. If I'm in a relationship, I don't snoop because whatever's gonna need to be found out, it will be found out. It will definitely be found out. All right. So let's find. I want to pull something else in that. Yeah, all you need is the name and the age. That's it. That's it. And you can work backwards. You got the phone number too. But I think we've talked about this, y'all. I went to school for criminal justice, so part of that is this. All right, so let's distress the ink of this. But yeah, communication is key. Writing in your journal will give you a lot of what you need sometimes because you can go back and be like, oh yeah, I remember when that happened. Let me go see what day was that. Oh yeah, I had a good story time one day on Instagram, and I can't tell it over here, but all I'm gonna say is intuition is a mug, and yo praying grandmamas, baby, they done saved some of y'all whole lives, including mine. And I say all that to say there was a particular journal entry that I had to go find to make sure. I just need to go find that journal entry, and I'm so glad that I wrote about that particular person because it solidified the information that I needed to know. So don't be afraid to write in your journal. Oh no, no. Okay. For those that are journaling along, how are your journals coming along? Hey everybody that's popping in. Long time no see. Happy New Year. Happy new journal to you. Oh yeah, I can't wait to work on that, Miss Darlene. My affirmations page. All right, so this will be my notebook. I want a little piece of washi on here. But yeah, y'all, tonight I really want you all to open up your journals and a couple of other things. Tasha, I have to look and see if I added it to the store. I do have an affiliate link. As far as Amazon is concerned, I don't know if they have their markers on there. But if I don't have it listed, I'll have it listed by tonight. And my Amazon store is Journal Jot and Jive. So if you were to look up Journal Jot and Jive Amazon, I'm the first thing that pops up. Come on, Google. But I'm the first thing that pops up. So you can check out the other things I have in there as well, because I do have the items that I use in my journal. Okay, so yeah, I need to check my store to see if I have them on there. All right, so that's our little pocket that we now need to put down. So oh, I did not think of that. Dagnammit. Hold on, y'all. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. That is always a way. Boom. All right. Hold on. Let me fix it. Knew there was a way to fix it. So we're going to put it about right here. All right. All right, so that's my page for my letter to myself. And then all I would do is take a little small piece of washi to close that down. That will go right there. Let's see what else we have over here. I told y'all that's my word page of the year. My words are elevate, invest, and thrive. Then my self-care and affirmation page will go right there. Year of gratitude. We already did that one. That's the first entry of the year. And I also printed out a picture of my son and I. So let's see. Oh, something got on the picture. Dang. All right. So this is a picture of my son and I, and I'm going to do a prayer for my son. Yes, Ash, you should still be able to click on that link. Let me know if that link doesn't work. If it doesn't, when the email goes out to y'all this weekend, it'll have those pages listed as well. But just let me know if that link is still working. I hope it's still working. We're flat on there. All right. So My son's favorite colors are blue and green. He is a Seattle Hawks fan. You're welcome. I appreciate you. So we are going to distress this page as well. For parents on here, one thing that I realized that I've fallen off on is writing more journal entries about my son, like memories and stuff. And I'll be honest, like I haven't been as diligent in that area. Like I'll write like I love my son. I'm so proud that he's this X, Y, and Z. But I feel like I could be more intentional and more descriptive. So that is one of my family goals this year. Because my son is getting older. So I want to make sure. I want to make sure I write those memories and track his progress. Now, with that being said, I ain't gonna have a whole lot of pictures to go with mine because my child does not like taking pictures. Like I really had to fight him to take the picture today. I'm like, child. But you know what? That's okay because what he does not realize is I'm missing a nice blue. What he doesn't realize is those pictures are like blackmail pictures. I'm like, you gonna get older, and these little funky little girls you're gonna like. I'm gonna have blackmail pictures, and I'm so here for it. Okay, so since I can't find, it's a blue that I'm looking for, and I can't find that blue, I'm gonna go around with this green. I'm gonna do these two greens, and then I'll write something in blue. Cause what I don't have is that energy. Now I get some Candace. His Candace be amazing, but when I tell you, he be like, I don't want to take no picture, and I'm just like. But you know what? The reality is, it's just payback, y'all. I'm just getting payback. I had to tell my sister and my mom. I said, "Oh, and my godmama." I was like, "Oh, how did y'all do it?" Whew, honey. Hey, Trika. Um, I'm still trying to figure out how they did it because I'm like, oh, it's almost like looking in the mirror. He's so nonchalant, and I understand that I'm partially nonchalant too, but I ain't. Why am I fighting for a picture? But like I said, as far as your journals, Happy New Year. As far as your journal should read like a book and not a broken record. And I would say it's safe to say, not all, but a very large amount of us that are parents do not write about their journeys in our journal as much as we could. Is that a safe assessment to say? Now, if you're just one of them moms that write every step of the way, send me some of the waves over here, please. But I would be, I've been journaling long enough to know those entries are going to be real quick and to the point. Ooh, my child graduated or my children graduated. Ooh, they make me happy. They warm my heart. And then that's it. That's going to be the extent. So if you find that that's your truth too, I would encourage you this year to add more journal entries about your relationship with your kids. And if you're like, oh, we really don't do a lot, then this may be part of this new year, some things that you add. So for example, like I said, this would be like prayers for my son and what I would like to see within this year. I want to invest more for my son, like stocks. I have a stock option, a custodial stock option for him. I want to introduce him to mentorship programs. Some things that he's going to be like, I don't feel like doing this, but I ain't really here to care about that part because he's still going to do it because exposure is very vital in our community. Oh, I love that. Yes, don't cheat. Please don't cheat your journal of awesome opportunities. And even when your kids, rub you the wrong way a little bit, because they are write those moments so you can see their growth. Because there are moments that I'm like, oh, kid, I love you. Lord knows I do. But why are we going through the things that we going through like this? Like, it ain't making sense. Make it make sense. Yes, Ash. Oh, Trika, I'm doing well. I don't know how everybody else is doing, but I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. How are you? And y'all really can complete a goal. I mean, a goal. Y'all can complete a journal per quarter. And what I would suggest is, if that's one of your goals, don't necessarily get a 200-page journal. Maybe get a 50-page journal. Oh, happy birthday to your son. Happy birthday. Oh, 25 was such an interesting age for me. I had plans for my 25th birthday, and I pushed out my child a month before my 24th birthday. So I was sitting in the house because, as the old folks say, you ain't leaving this house so soon after having a child. All right, y'all. So let's find my blue. One going nowhere. Nowhere but to the next room. He crying, I'm crying. And I'm like, is this 25? I love that y'all love to define it. Those are my favorite. That's the favorite part of making the journal prompts. I love defining. And there will be some new journal prompts coming, y'all. They'll be coming, but I'm going to, condense them down to about 5 to 6 journal prompts. But they won't be as extensive as the ones before. I mean, you'll still have to, put some thought into it. But I want to make sure I'm able to get y'all some extra stuff out. All right, so for my book readers, what are y'all reading this year? Oh no, prayers for you and your mom, Trika. Hopefully she gets well soon. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're almost done. I'm gonna get off of here in a little bit. Siobhan, I think the distressed ink should be in there. Let me know if you don't see the distressed ink. Let me know if you don't see the distressed ink. that's pretty much gonna be part of my what you call that, tomorrow. Working tomorrow, I'll be updating the Amazon store. You say you want to get the kids reading more. Ash, what's their ages, if you don't mind me asking? Because what I found, and I fight with mine to read too, but what I found is if the book is interesting, they'll read it. And I would suggest reading it with them. I have to get my son back into it as well. He fights me. Okay, good ages. If you go on Amazon, now y'all gonna have me listening, having a book section on Amazon. Go on Amazon and look up youth books for age. If he's 13, I would say 14 and 15. And they have some really, really good titles. I can't think offhand. I would have to look in my son's room. There's one book he had that I started skimming through, and I was like, now hold on, this kind of interesting. Let me finish reading this. But do that. Just read the back of the book. And usually that will get them going. Now, they are going to still fight you. Like, it just comes with the territory. They're still going to have that, I don't want to do this. But some of those books be really good. And he actually was introduced to some better selections, in my opinion, when he was at a theme school here in Georgia. They had a little more leeway. So they really had some good selections. But one of the books I'm gonna start him on is the what you call it, the rules for driving. So when it's time for him to take his test, because I think they can take it at 15. I have to look here in Georgia. Ooh, that is so crooked. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And you are not gonna, are you gonna be forgiven? Be forgiven. Ooh, ooh. Jeez. All right. Yeah, so the movie books are good too. Happy New Year. Yeah, the movie books are good. So his school actually did, what is that book, y'all, that was in the movie theater? I can see the cover of the book and all. It was about the little girl whose friend got shot. Oh man. But anyway, they went on a field trip to go see that book, but they read the book first. And I actually got the book because it was that type of book. I wanted to make sure, like, all right, let's have these conversations. I did the audio book on it, and it was really good, the audio. The Hate You Give, right. I didn't read Thug. I saw that one, The Hate You Give. The audio was really good. I mean, I was up here working and mad, listening to the audio. Yeah, so it was a really, they did good with that one, in my opinion. I'm not about to fight with it today. Let's just do this right here. All right, if you're just joining us, y'all, I'm setting up a couple of pages in my journal. So the same way y'all set up pages in your planner, all this year, I'm gonna have y'all setting up pages in your journal. In my words, your journal should be lit. It should read like a book, and it should not sound like a broken record. If your journal sounds like a broken record, and if you're not from that era, if it sounds like a skipped CD, and if you're not from that era, I don't know what to give you, because I ain't none left. But if it sounds like Pete and repeat, Pete was on the boat, Pete and repeat was on the boat, Pete fell out, who was left? Repeat. Yeah, so if your journal sounds like that, you need to stick around me a little bit longer. And I promise you, by the end of first quarter, your journal won't read like that anymore. Thank you. And I'm so mad because the vendor, I gotta call them, Ash. I gotta figure out. Trick, I have not seen Soul yet. We're actually gonna watch it tonight because I have to twist his hair. I don't have to, but he asked me. I'm twisting his hair tonight, so we're gonna watch it tonight. I heard it was good. Yeah, I'm trying to order some more, y'all, but this vendor, I don't know, you know, shipments overseas, it's a little different right now. It's a little different in these streets. So I'll be reaching out to them on Monday to see what we can do, because y'all know washi is not, that ain't my lane. I just like, it's a couple of washis that I've seen that work with journals, in my opinion. There's like a, I don't know how to describe it. There's washi that you see in journals. It's like a transparent, kind of like this. It's transparent. There's like some browns. And I really love using them in journals. And this vendor had them. But this vendor right here. So yeah, I'll be checking on that. For those that ordered the Trio notebooks, they're en route, y'all. USPS, I don't know what else to tell you. Trust me, nobody is holding your items. I want them out the door. I don't like stuff not being in, but they are en route. So hopefully they arrive tomorrow, because you know the post office opens back up tomorrow. So hopefully they are just ready to come. But yeah, the mail system is it's trash right now, y'all. And I can't even put it all on them. It's just completely backed up. So what I am thinking, moving ahead, I'm gonna have to think about the way I want to do pre-orders, because pre-orders stress me out. I'm one of those, I wanted to be here so I can send it out the door, because I don't like people emailing me. Like, I don't like being emailed if I don't have to. And it's just a part of my makeup. I'm even like that in the salon. Like, if you were to ask anybody about me, you don't stay in the salon long. I don't like people staring at me. It's just, it's too much. So we will figure out what that's gonna look like moving ahead. And we'll go from there. Yeah, Tabitha, I got about 5 or 6 shamelessly, maybe 7, 8, 9, 10, possibly sitting out in the world. Sitting on out in the world. Yeah, for sure, Ash. It's definitely because of everything going on. And then when they had that little brief shutdown of, oh, that's the whole other thing. When they had that brief shutdown of lines because, you know, certain people in government decided they wanted to ambush the system, I knew from then it was going to be a setback. I think by the time we get to the middle of this year, we should see some things switching around. 2020 was colorful. That's the way I like to describe it. It was ghetto and colorful. Uh, yes, the earth tone washes. Yeah, very subtle and not dark. Yeah, it was a very colorful and eventful and eventful year. I think that's about. We've never seen one like it. Don't need to see another one like it. I'm good on it. All right. So again, and here's the thing, y'all. You can do this with your family too, right? Like, you can, if you have kids. If you don't have kids, you can do it for your family. Of course, we already have what you're gonna do for yourself. So you have yourself. You have your family. You can even do one of these for friends. So whatever you want to do it for, you can have like your prayer or your thoughts or your ideas for that. That's why I say your journal can be whatever you want to make it. Ash, about as colorful and as high as high. You know how you couldn't see behind the church mama had, and you couldn't tell her you couldn't see because you ain't have to see to hear the Lord, right? Mm-hmm. 2020 was for me, yes, there were chaotic parts of 2020, but I learned so much about myself. I learned so much about the government. I learned so much about people. So it was very enlightening for me on a lot of different levels. So I'm not 100% like, oh my gosh, I just hate it. I just dislike a lot of the things that we had to experience. But for me, I feel like sometimes you're brought all the way down to the ground to rebuild things that were already destructive anyway. And I think that's what we're dealing with. Yes, the live will be on replay. Yep, the live will be on replay. All right, so let's do a recap of what's coming to Journal Jot and Jive. All right, so Journal Jot and Jive will be returning to YouTube. I'm not even gonna give y'all no timeline right now because every time I give y'all a timeline, it don't work. All right, so we're just not even gonna do that. But the only thing I did tell you is more likely it will start more so in February because I need to give most of my attention to the boot camp, and I have some other things that I'm working on for Journal Jot and Jive and my hair business as well. So I'm not going to put more on my plate than I can handle. The Plan on It boot camp starts January 11th. There are now probably 12 tickets left because Miss Delois bought one while we were on live. So it is www.journaljotandjive.com. If you relate and you're like, well, what is this boot camp about? It's going to get you moving and doing the things that you've been saying you wanted to do for the last 10 years, but you keep repeating the same cycle. So I'm going to get you out of that circle. And that's that. Let's see what else. Oh, if you're not following me on IG, I highly suggest you follow me on IG because when I go live, there's always story time. And those story times don't get saved, but we have a really good time. So follow me there, Journal Jot and Jive. Facebook, the original Journal Jot and Jive. That's where you'll get your inspiration from other J3 crew members where they're going to post. And you're going to be like, oh, dang, but I could be writing in my journal too. So it's going to get you into that habit that you're looking for. And let's see. Yeah, Trika, definitely check out the boot camp for anybody else that's looking to check it out. It's currently $75 today. After today, it goes up to the full price of $125, and we do take Afterpay. If you're looking to see if it's worth taking my class, you can go on IG and look under some of my posts where people mention about the boot camp, the journal boot camp that they just got out of, and you can see from there. Let's see. You said my story time be lit. Listen, just like them brownies, girl. Just like them brownies. Yeah, so the boot camps are exactly what they are, boot camps. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, we're not gonna be playing in paper, y'all. Like that's the that's the best way I can say it. I am straight forward, no chaser. But we do have fun. I don't want you to feel like, oh Lord, I'm about to pay for this, and I'm just not. You're not gonna particularly like me the first couple of days because you're gonna be like, what you mean? I can't use all of the things that I bought. But after that, you'll be fine. All right. Yes, I am excited, y'all. And I'm going to put Vivian on blast, and she's probably going to get me, but I don't care. Vivian is my first Journal Jot and Jive customer ever. And she went to college with my sister. Look at Ash talking about that first week. Rough, y'all. Your campmates will definitely help you through, y'all. And so let me say this. There are already people that took the journal boot camp, so they'll be able to keep you encouraged, keep you going. So the first class will be on Monday. All classes are going to be 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Wednesday classes will be saved for replay, but we will talk on the first day to see where everybody is because I really want to shoot for Sundays, but I want to see who the schedules of everybody, so I don't want to make a prejudgment on that after that. So we'll go from there. I am a chronically ill person now. What if you sick now? What happens to you? No, you do not have to. You do not have to come to every live class. So there are 2 live classes per week, but there's enough work to get you through the week. Somebody can probably put that in the comment section so it makes more sense. But you don't even really need to see me every single day because you're gonna be like, yeah. So how can I do this stuff you got me doing if we going live every day? So yeah, you would be able to do the work. All right. I think that is it. I am going to go cook because I think I'm hungry. Look, you're talking about football season is almost over, so Sundays are great. Football season just hasn't been the same right now. Hasn't been the same. All right, so I enjoyed y'all. I have really missed y'all, so don't think that I didn't miss y'all over here on YouTube. I have, but I just knew it didn't make sense to go along to get along, so I wasn't gonna waste your time or mine. So I am happy to be back. Yes. So the plan on it boot camp is for newbies and old heads. Because it's more than a planner, right? So we'll cover planners, but this is really to get you moving on the things that you're saying that you want to do. All right. Look at me getting you out of the job and stuff. All right, y'all. So y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Make sure you open your journal this evening. You have a couple of things that you can write about. You can do your hello page. Oh, we did a wash you all. Let's see what else you can do. Your word of the year, whatever your word of the year is. If you are taking the plan on a boot camp, go ahead and work on your goals. So if you don't have your goals set, go ahead and get a head start on that so that doesn't take up most of your first week in the boot camp. So work on those. And self-care affirmations, you got a couple of things. Oh, awesome, Trika. I'm glad that this helped. Glad this helped. And like I said, praying for your mom to get better and get home soon and in good health, okay? All right, y'all. See y'all later. Let me not end the video on that. That was real country. Let's end it right here. It's still country with all this. But whatever.